fucked up standards. Tied me at the ankles, tripped me up. How long are the years I've stumbled? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Never thought or even knew to think about it from another view. There's so many new. Can't tell you what shade of blue sky I plan on sleeping under. Now keep it to yourself. Now keep it to yourself. While clouds hold my heart, inside will I float away in my slumber. No place to hide. So keep it to yourself. So keep it to yourself. Down by the river, washing all the rocks from the gems might not looking like yours or his. It's a better metric. It's a better metric. It's a better metric. It's a better metric. Now keep it to yourself. Now keep it to yourself.
I muted myself.
Mark, are you
Keep
muted?
it
I was, I'm not now.
Tricky, you are muted. How did you? Okay, so right now I have Julian and Margarita as muted, and then everyone else.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, it's because my sound's off. How embarrassing. Quick question, could you hear my music earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Gosh, I don't know what I did there. That was not as smooth as I thought. Apologies.
It's okay.
I didn't want to do the whole OBS live streaming thing where you could put like intro music, so I have it just playing off my phone, but I'm pretty sure I turned off just all the sound on my computer. So that might not have worked out the way I thought. Hi everyone, I'm thinking, I know Jazz was gonna join. I think Sean got called into work. I'm trying to look at the email. And then, oh, it's funny, my friend's facing me. Actually, I'm gonna answer this so you can say hi, and then I'll ask her if I can call her back. Oh, I'm in a patron chat.
Oh, cool. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, perfect. You can say hi. Say hi.
Sorry,
I like how you're all fixing it. You're like, oh, hi.
I'm sorry I'm late and I have to go.
I'll call you right back.
But
I love you. That's funny. She was fixing her hair as soon as she knew people were looking. She started doing this. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. What I was gonna say is I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes to see if Jazz pops in. And if they don't, then we'll just get started. Hi, everyone. You all look so good and non-pandemic. And then I have, this makes me feel really lame. I have a set of bells and I grabbed 3 of them. Oh, this one's got a crack. Oh yeah. And my goal, I think I'm gonna use the bells. So I'm answering my question. I'm gonna use the bells as my thank you for sharing, but I need to set a norm that this is not telling you to shut up. So if you hear this, this is not like boo, hiss, you're horrible. The only time you'll hear, well, you won't hear boo. The only time I would mute someone is if you went on a 20-minute monologue. And maybe it's a great monologue, but maybe it's not. So we're just gonna protect the group to make sure that there aren't any 1-hour monologues. Okay, so Julian, you don't have to go first. The order as it's listed right now is Julian and Juliette, Aaron, Sean will do it next time, Jazz, Nick, and then I know that Margarita, you are a spectator. I just saw that. I love that you put in there.
Yeah, because I don't know what this is about, so let's see.
Yes,
Okay. It's
And
my
then-
first time doing these things, so
it's perfect.
that's
Doing
it.
perfect. If while watching, because we have a small group, if you think of something, feel free to chime in, but there's no pressure. I'm not gonna call on anyone to
Nice.
I might call on
Thank you.
Aaron maybe to do something. Mark, I feel like I printed this out. Were you planning on sharing something?
Yes, I was gonna share a song,
Yes.
but I couldn't access the form to sign up.
I'm putting your name on it. I'm so excited. This is actually such a, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love to share. I love playing music. I've worked really hard so that I could, but there's something nerve-wracking about having to show up with like an offering, and it was so nice this morning to get some work done, make coffee, and be like, oh, they're all gonna be singing to me. Well, not to me. I can just sit back and listen. This is perfect. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get started. Unlike other talent shows, because we've never done this before, I was just gonna ask if everyone would be willing to introduce themselves. And this part of any sort of Zoom class-ish type thing, for my personality, is often weird because I don't want to be the oversharer who shares a little too much about myself, or the person who keeps it really short and then realizes that was like your one opportunity to speak to something. So your name, where you're calling in from, if you're here as a spectator or a spectator and a performer, and maybe just something about yourself that none of us would know, which for all of us here, you have everything to choose from. Everything to choose from. So I know you all can't see. I think Lucy might be at work. So if you can't tune in, there's a chat. I don't know if any of you have your chat open. If you can't participate in video or audio, feel free to add to the chat, even if that's like where you put your applause. You could put it there. So I'll go first. I'm Isabeau, calling in from Oregon City. As I was getting ready, I realized that my bangs were in my eyes. So I rushed and I tried to cut my bangs before a Zoom chat. I didn't completely mess it up, so I'm relieved. If I had showed up and they were up to here, I'm sure none of you would have booed, but you might have screenshot that. I am here as a spectator today. This is wonderful. Something you don't know. Well, I kind of share a lot online. I just started a new Hawaiian Studies and Language class last night, which doesn't sound as big as it feels, but the Hawaiian language was dying when I was growing up in Hawaii, and we would be like recommended to not take it in school if it was offered. Not take it, but that it just wasn't seen as practical. So I took Spanish, and a lot of my friends took Japanese because of the tourist industry in Hawaii. And then you heard Hawaiian like in music, or my cousins spoke it, my grandma did, but a lot of our parents' generations were taught not to, because it would restrict your access to success, is what it was framed as. So it's taken a long time to find people and a teacher and a space where I didn't feel like I had to defend my identity to take a class. So last night I started a class with like 25 other people. They're all from Maui, and the teacher is working with my brother, and I was terrified, and it was good, and I was terrified, but I didn't die, so yay. Anyways, that was long-winded. You don't have to go that long. Mark, would you be willing to go next?
Sure. I am calling in from my shed in my backyard in Gresham, Oregon. And yeah, I'm actually supposed to be working right now, but I'm taking a little extended lunch break. And I don't know I mean, none of you know me except for Bo. So, and we met each other a very long time ago and have only kind of kept in touch through social media. So, but I enjoy roasting my own coffee. That's something random about me. Yeah, I used to sing and perform a lot more. I don't really anymore. So I feel a little nervous about doing this, but it'll be fun.
Yes, that's where
It's good to share.
That's wonderful. And roasting coffee is not random. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty. It seems so Portland to do that.
True, true. It is very Portland, and a lot of people would probably claim that they could, but aren't actually doing it. So
yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go down the line. Lorenzo, are you here? Thank you, Mark.
Yes, of course I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Would you introduce?
Can you see me as well? Can you see me?
I cannot see you. I think you turned your camera off.
I certainly did not. How do I turn it back on?
Here, I asked you to start video and then you'll just confirm. There.
Done. Yes, I'm kind of embarrassed. Is there something in particular that you would like me to say?
If you are planning on sharing something today, what that was, where you're calling in from, and just something about you that we wouldn't know, like a little interesting fact.
Oh, yeah, I'm calling from Athens, Greece, but I am Italian. I just happen to live here. And I cannot imagine anything that you wouldn't know already. I can see that a lady has an Italian name here, Margherita Paoletti. Lei è italiana?
Yes. Sì.
Oh, bene. Italo-americana, naturalmente.
No, italiana.
Oh, splendido.
I will tell you later.
Of course. Hello, Pete. So you enjoy roasting your own coffee. That's indeed quite an experience, olfactive, visual, tactile, but it has to be done in the right place, in a Wild West setting, right?
Lorenzo, are you going to be sharing anything today?
No.
Okay, spectator.
I would like to, but I really have no idea what I could possibly share.
Well, if you think of something as we're sharing together as a group, let me know. Okay.
Absolutely.
Julian and Juliette, would you be willing to go next?
Hiya.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So I'm Juliette and married to Julian, and we're in London. And something about myself. I'm 50 this year, and so I've decided to write 50 poems in my 50th year, and I'm about just over halfway through, and I'm enjoying doing it. And that's it, really.
Something about me. We recently managed to get hold of an acoustic drum kit from a friend. We were going to get an electronic drum kit because we thought it'd be more neighbour friendly, but then we got an acoustic one instead. And I'm learning the drums with my two girls. We've got two daughters, Phoebe and Iona, who are 15 and 13. So all three of us are learning drums, and they're a lot more natural than I am. But hopefully we'll all get where we want to go in the end, eh? And we're all going to share something today.
We've got a song we'd like to do.
Yeah. Also, as parents, adults to your kids, that's fantastic that you got a drum set, because I believe, I'm trying to think of like the times where like Sonny, my nephew, plays the drums, and how often our neighbors would complain. So it's so cool when the parents or their adults are like, we're gonna do it. Like I don't care, they're gonna learn the drums. That's so beautiful. So thank you for being those kind of parents. Okay, welcome, Nick. We're just doing introductions. Aaron, would you be willing to go next?
Sure.
My name's Aaron. I'm calling in from Beaverton, Oregon, just outside of Portland, if you're not familiar with it. Um, I do have an old talent I was going to dust off to share, which sort of could be a fun fact about me, I guess.
Yes.
Is that I used to play the trombone. I still have one. I was in marching band in high school and for a year in college. And so that was a pretty cool deal. So I guess one time we were in Seattle for a football game and American football, and we got to play the halftime show at an NFL game for the Seattle Seahawks in their stadium, which was pretty cool.
So already you describing that you are much more, I feel like the fact that you have a trombone still speaks to your skill. Because there are things like, I used to play this, but I do not have it around the house.
I think you should set the bar real low.
Real low, okay.
I touched it, like the first time I touched it in years maybe was 2 days ago. But I just can't bear to part with the thing. So I've still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you get to pass it on to someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I bought it from a teacher when I was in high school because I was like on a computer looking at trombones, and he's like, "Oh, I have one from college that I don't play anymore," and so I bought it off of him. So I sort of feel like I should just hang on to it until I find like the next person that.
Yeah.
It.
No, that's beautiful. That would have been, I feel like those teachers who had extra resources around, that's how I ended up playing instruments. Like, well, I have this, you can dink around on it, and you're like, okay. Because I wasn't going to do it if you didn't have it.
Right, yeah.
Perfect. Welcome. Let's see. Nick. We're doing a quick, name where you're calling in from, and if you're planning on sharing something, what it is. Oh, I'm going to unmute you real quick.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name's Nick, and I'm in the Nick and the Experience Zoom edition. So I'm calling in from Normal, Illinois, which is about 2 hours away from Chicago. And one of my friends is supposed to be here. Well, I know that he'll be here in time for my skit, so you'll see. Oh.
Perfect. Thank you, Nick. And then Margarita, could you help me pronounce your name best?
Well, the Italian way is Margherita.
Margherita. That's a
Margherita.
Margherita. Would you be willing to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about.
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
So I'm from Italy, and right now I live in the north part of Italy, the opposite side of Milan. So I'm not in the most dangerous area right now, but well, yeah, here the situation is very tough now. So yesterday I went out I'm an artist, so I went out to see my gallerist, and there was an exhibition, and it seems normal, but then, I went to a bar with friends, and everything felt like really unnatural, really like dangerous somehow. But it's weird because you talk to people you love and they are dangerous to you, because they might be infected and stuff. So we are in this kind of situation right now, but I live here, so I'm in my studio right now. I show you.
Oh, beautiful.
So I get to be very communicative with art, and I play music, but that's the only thing I keep to myself, and I do not share it on social media at all, because I'm not so good, but it's just another way to express myself, So I listen to your songs and I love them, and it's an honor to be here with you all, and I'm very happy. So yeah.
We're very happy to have you here. Also, you spoke to something that is with COVID, the new norms feel. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I was leaving the studio the other day, masked up with my stuff, and I walked by a restaurant, and it felt like it was back to before COVID, like with people sitting around and talking and eating inside. And it was kind of terrifying because I'm walking by masked up with all my stuff and knowing the precautions that are being taken. And then it's scary to see. And also there's a part of me that's like, is this good? Is this, because if it is, like, I want in, like, I want to commune with other people with food and music. But it does still feel very odd and off and terrifying. So yeah, very dangerous. Can't imagine what it's like around the world. I'm going to read, or if you want to open the chat, I know Lucy spoke up. They're at work, and we'll just be listening in. Luciana, just an audience member. Oh, there's plenty of Italians in the group today. Okay, so welcome to the 2020 first annual COVID Patreon Sing Talent Show. I am so thrilled. It's so nice for this to be flipped and for you all to be bringing your talent and your creative expressions to the table. Few rules: you can't boo. I'll mute you if for some reason it goes somewhere that we just can't let this be. I'll take over and I'll mute it, but I really don't feel like that's going to be the case here. And if you are here as a spectator, but in the midst of listening and taking it in, you have something you'd like to share, maybe it's something like a poem you've written, or you have an instrument nearby, or you are a comedian. I mean, it could be anything. I know as a teacher, most talent shows ended up being music, and I love music, so that's wonderful. But we all know that folks' talents don't always reside just in that creative expression. So if you have something else, so music and something else, feel free to share. I have the sign-up list in front of me, but we don't have to go in that order if folks are terrified about that, because I have Julian and Juliette first, so a song, and I didn't know if you wanted to do one song together and then wait and then go again, or if you wanted to do them back to back. It's totally up to you, but I have you all going up first.
Yeah, can we just do like one song for the time being?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So I'm thinking all of you have already done this, which is wonderful. While someone else is sharing, just make sure yours is muted. I don't know how comfortable you are with Zoom. If your camera's on, we can see you. If you're on a phone, often if we have this many people in the chat, you have to like swipe to be able to see everyone's face, and sometimes you can trick yourself into thinking you're alone and then behaving like you're alone. So just remember, if your camera's on, we can see you, and I am recording, so it's documented, which could be more uncomfortable for you because I'm weird and awkwardness is really entertaining. So yeah, Julian, feel free to introduce the song, give a little backstory. I'm gonna mute myself and just.
Okay, so yes, all about a song called Martha's Harbour that we're going to do. We're going to do it like totally acoustic because we just didn't want to plumb into everything and have to worry about mics and, you know, faffing and getting the sound right. So hopefully it'll be okay. It might be a bit quiet. I'll try, because it's that resonator. Do you remember that resonator, Bo, that I was searching videos, and that's how I found your channel, looking for like videos of this guitar. And of course,
you probably play it much better than I do, so I'm very excited.
Anyway, my fingers might go to spaghetti in a minute, so you know. But yeah, so yeah, it's called Martha's Harbour, and it's all about a song.
I sit by the harbor, sea calls me, I hide in the water, I need to breathe. You're the ocean wave, my love.
Everyone can unmute themselves if they want, because I'm gonna clap. Very good. Okay, I gotta get my pulse. This is a D. Oh, thank you, Lucy. You can also do like the Zoom clap, which is probably much more or less weird than what I'm doing. Nick, you like the bells? I have a lot more bells. I bought them to ship them home to Hawaii, but they're too fragile, so I'm keeping them. Julian and Juliette, that was wonderful. I hope that you'll play another one, but no pressure. But that was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, I muted myself. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, that's a nightmare when you go to unmute yourself to say something and you realize you haven't been muted. And you're like, oh no, what have I been doing? No, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, before I mute myself again, Aaron, do you know that you're next? You do know. Like I said.
Yeah, I did not.
So I'll mute myself and you can introduce whatever you're presenting. I don't know if there's any backstory to it, but wait, are you doing the trombone? Yes. Aaron's also plays the guitar. So later, if you feel compelled, let me know. Okay.
Maybe what I don't know. I didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
You're like, I don't know.
I get unbelievably nervous trying to play guitar for other people, and like I'm sure you understand that completely. It turns out it's not any better when I'm trying to play trombone that I haven't touched in forever. Let me go get it.
Well, if this could help at all, I feel like I can speak for all of us. But let me know if any of you are like, nah, don't speak for me. Very safe. Not just safe because I'm saying it's a safe place, but all of my experience with music growing up has been looking for the people and the environments where you could just play. And not just like play the instrument, but like genuinely play. Because I don't think you get to some of the most beautiful stuff unless you're given room to experiment and to fumble and not to be watching someone be like, I don't know about that. For me, that's like crushes any sort of creative energy I have, is watching someone analyze my craft. So go for it. Safe place.
Okay, thanks. I'm sure this is going to really confuse my neighbors, but we'll see what happens. Also, I haven't played today, so we'll see how this goes. All right. Yeah, that's it. Just kidding. Okay. Nerves are kicking in. All right.
Hey!
So, if I say brave,
It
I don't
was
know.
legit. Oh, it was a Star Wars theme, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah.
I could know as soon as Nick caught on because Nick went, yeah.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, BB-8 appreciates that.
Excellent. Yeah. Also, fun fact: I'm a huge nerd, so absolutely that was Star Wars.
And when I said brave, I'm not meaning brave like I was brave, because I've heard that before. When someone tells me that, I'm like, I feel like you are subtly dissing me. I meant it genuinely, to pick up a trombone, oh my bells, and to do what you just did after just picking it up again 2 days ago. Amazing.
Thanks.
And your neighbors are so confused right now.
Oh yeah, that's the best part for me, really.
They have no clue. They're like, what in the world? Okay, so I don't know if we've been doing patron chats weekly since COVID. It was not the typical, we used to do like once a month, and we went to every other month and bounced around a couple different platforms. And then I had just started doing once a month chats again. And then COVID hit and Zoom took off, and every other kind of like conferencing video platform, and just gave us more options for doing this. And then we thought, let's do it every week until the coronavirus is done.
Mm-hmm.
And we made that call in March. We've been meeting pretty much weekly for like an hour or so on Wednesdays or Thursdays. It switched up halfway through. And Sean is one of the patrons who's been a part of those chats regularly, and you all would love him. And I have a feeling, so Sean couldn't make it because he got called into work, which was just like, they wouldn't allow him to multitask, which I'm pretty sure is what Sean does with all of our patron chats, because he's got his screen and all of a sudden he'll mute it. But he's going to bring it back, he said, because I think he's been practicing a routine. I don't know what it is, but I believe all of us would be better for it. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. Sean will bring it next time. So I'm going to hop over Sean's, and I'm actually going to go to Nick, because Sean and Jazz aren't here. Nick, are you ready? And then Mark, you're up if you could. Yeah.
I think so. Let me see.
You ready? Okay. So I'm going to mute myself, Nick, and you can introduce yourself and your act. Hand it over to you. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so my name is Nick. Welcome to the Nick and the Experience Zoom Talent Show edition. And like back in June, I found and brought home a new housemate, and he should be around here somewhere. Frederick. Yes. Oh. Oh, by the way, if it helps, you can all unmute yourself so I can get a laughing track. You guys are permitted to unmute yourselves.
Okay.
Let's get some laughter in.
Do you want us to laugh right now? Or like laugh naturally?
Who says?
That was so cute. I heard someone go, ha, 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 ha. Nick, do you want us to laugh right now? Like, are you building a track? Or you just want us to naturally laugh?
I can't tell. We're just doing this right now.
Cool.
Absolutely. Wait, what are we doing? Well, we're just chatting with everybody. Oh, I forgot you were wearing that hoodie today. Yeah. Could you not see me wearing this? No, I couldn't. Oh, well, who are all these people? Dude, yes, your hoodie's falling off. Well, you gave me the wrong size. Well, you didn't tell me what size it was. Well, what size did you want? Did you want small size, or puppy size, kitty size, or elephant size? Well, I don't know about an elephant per se. How'd you know what an elephant is? I don't know. dog? Mm-mm. Do you get me off of this thing? Sure. Hold on a sec. Thank goodness. My hands were cramped. I couldn't think straight, really. No, I bet not. So, Frederick, what do you like to do? Well, I love napping in your bathroom. Yeah, that's where he sleeps. And I love eating towels. Plus, there's worse one. Plus, there's a damp one I found in my bathroom. It tastes great. Dude, that was because I took a shower this morning. Ah. What kind of body wash do you use? I don't know. It's something, I don't know. It smells good, but I don't remember. I saw far beyond that it's called tea tree. Yeah, that's my shampoo. So you make tea out of tree barks? I hope not. I think some people still do. What do you guys think? Do people make tea out of tree barks or something? Oh, wait. You know what? What? They do make tea leaves. There is such a thing as tea leaves. Really? Yeah. And did you see outside today? Yeah. So many leaves falling and changing. Wait a minute. Do they really change? Yeah. So like those leaves go from green to orange and red and yellow. Yeah. So since it's fall, do you think I'm going to change color? Am I going to change color? Am I going to be purple? Or green? Or blue? I'm not ready to be blue. It's okay. Frederick. What? It's okay. You're not going to change colors. Although it'd be interesting if you did. Really? Yeah, you'd be a special kind of Muppet. Yeah, that's true. But you know, I don't think we have chameleon. I don't think I've seen a chameleon puppet yet. You know, if someone can find something place where they have color changing chameleon puppets, that would be sweet. Uh-huh. Although we probably misplace it in a heartbeat. Yeah. So about those tree leaves. So anyway, those leaves. Yeah. Do you think they make tea out of dead leaves? I don't know. They'd be a little bit more crispy than liquidy. Don't you think? Well, as long as it's munchy, like your towels. You gotta stop eating my towels. Jeez, how am I supposed to get dry? I don't know. Air it out. This dude, I tell you. So, you have any wisdom? You'd like to share? Yes. Eat Nick's towels. No. That's not what I'm talking about. Oh, well. I don't know what to say. Oh, wait a minute. Aren't we supposed to make videos today? Well, not today, but we're going to. But we still need to brainstorm some new ideas. Okay, so why don't you tell everybody about our YouTube channel? Sure. So Nicholas has his own YouTube channel, and we have videos called Muppet Mondays, and we haven't made any new videos yet, but we have about 5 or 6 that talks about my adventures, and then we have some adventures of my Papa Frederick, and I have a brand new pet named Edward. Where is Edward? I think he's on vacation. He's the only one in this house that's allowed to go on vacation. Yeah. Where do you think he's at? Canada? I don't think he's coming back for the rest of the year. I don't think so either. I did receive his postcards, but like it was just feathers. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I actually have his postcard right here. This is what he wrote. Yeah. What do you think it means? What do you think he's saying? He says, hoot. And bring me more root beer. He can, wait, Edward, if you're watching this, buy your own root beer. Okay. Well, I don't know about, well, we'll try to, okay. We'll figure out what we'll do about the videos later. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, because I actually have to go back to clean up the yard, actually. Aw. Well, I wish you can stay and take. Well, I know you could stay. I mean, I wish you could stay and take over, but you actually need my help. Well, yeah, that's true. Without you here, I'm just napping with my eyes open. Yeah, no one wants to see a Muppet with his napping with his eyes open. It's not as fun. No. Okay. Well, we'll see you all later. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
After that, Nick brought Frederick to a patron chat
Wow.
weeks ago. Once? Is that what you said? Once?
Like 3 times.
Okay, I thought you listed up one. And didn't announce Frederick at all. So we're in the middle of chatting, and our chats go from everything like, what are you eating in that moment? What's this something goofy you've seen online, to the state of our family and the world and culture. Like it's all over the place in degrees of seriousness and not. And then out of nowhere, just I think he replaced his face on the screen with Frederick. Quite abrupt, but very entertaining. Thank you, Nick.
Welcome. All right. I'll see y'all later.
Are you gonna go do the yard?
Yeah. I gotta do it before it rains on Sunday.
Check. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Yay!
Bye, Nick.
Bye.
Hey, Mark. I'm gonna get my bells ready. Mark is gonna be playing us a song. I'll let Mark share if you want to give us any. I have a bias towards getting a little bit of background information, but sometimes folks just want to get straight to it. So handle it as you would.
Okay. Well, this song is called Love Potion, but it's not really about like romantic love. It's just kind of about like getting my heart back. And it was inspired by a quote by C.S. Lewis. He said, "You and I have need of the strongest spell that can be found to wake us from the evil enchantment of worldliness." So. Breaking my back, trying to find what I lack for the 18th consecutive year since I fell off the back of the world. The cold hard edge of reality hit, and I met outer space with a shock and a gasp. I came unfurled. I was wrapped up in all the security of childhood, faithfulness, wonderment, and fragility. I hit the edge, knocked a hole in my head. All the high ground was lost. All the wheels came off. Yeah, I am a boy of a man, wishing I could have been just a boy, just a little bit longer. I need a potion to bring back my head and my heart and the mystery that started it all. I can't believe this is all there is. Barcode analysis shows I'm in paralysis for the 18th consecutive year. Forgetting what's past, I should strain for the end. I should break, not just bend, to get back my wings. Knees and hands can't believe this is all there is. I am a shell of a man begging, please, won't you come and wash it away? I can't scrape off these scales, though I tear and I bleed. Won't you please, won't you make me clean? I believe you have more for me, yeah. You have more for me. You have more for me. I believe you have more for me.
Yeah. I was muted while clapping, so I'm like, no! Oh, I didn't do my bells. That sounds like I'm summoning you all together. Oh, that's way better, Julian.
Yes.
That is an applause. Is that a cowbell?
That's a cowbell,
That's
eh?
a cowbell. That's like, yeah, more. This is like, come have some snack ready in the kitchen. That's what it feels like. I'll get better. I'll have a better audience member things next time. Promise. Thank you, Mark. It's been so long since I've heard you play.
Yeah, probably like 15 or more years.
Yeah. Which, wow.
I think.
I'm older than I thought. Just kidding. I know. I'm
Oh,
very
yeah.
conscious of how old I am. But yeah, that's so, thank you. That like immediately, I have been not watching you all during your entire thing. I look away so I can just like think about it. And then I realize that that's just how I take in specifically music. Like even at concerts, I don't like stare at folks too long. I'll just kind of like start looking at the sky, the roof, not the sky. You don't have to start just yet. I just wanted to make sure you are unmuted.
We're tuning up as well.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I did want to say thank you to you all. I don't know what your life was like prior to quarantine and just these shifts, but live music or even just music with family and friends in a way that wasn't for show, but it was just to enjoy with each other. There was a lot of that. And then there was none of it, which wasn't absolutely horrible right away. It almost felt like a forced rest where you had to be still and I wasn't just writing or playing because it was demanded of me. But my hope is that I'm a flexible person, and under these terms, I want to find ways to connect with folks. And even just knowing that your lives are running parallel and you all have so much that's going on that you have to offer to your communities, to your families, your talents, your gifts. I just want to know what you're up to. So this talent show will probably continue. I don't know how often we'll do it, but just so that you can bring your offerings to the table, whether it's something humorous, something you're like, I haven't done in years, or it's a craft that you've been honing for a long time. And it can even be, could be visual too. So if you were writing a story and wanted to share an excerpt, or if you are working on a really big piece, whether it be physical or like multimedia, we could look at that. There's just so much that speaks to who you all are and how you're using life right now. So we'll do this again, and you could do the same thing, same craft, or you could bring something else to the table. Julian and Juliette, are you willing to close us out?
Yeah. Sorry, we have to run off at different times and get our instruments because like the other one was in a different tuning, and we haven't played this song in a little while. But we thought, oh yeah, we could do this one together. So
perfect.
I've grabbed the music as well, just as a as a reminder. So yeah, I hope this is okay. Chaz and Dave, this song, it's called "Ain't No Pleasing You." Well, I built my life around you, did what I thought was right. You never cared about me, now I've seen the light. Oh, darling, ain't no pleasing you. Well, you seem to think that everything I ever did was wrong. I should have known it all along. And darling, ain't no pleasing you. Only had to say the word, and you knew I'd do it. You had me where you wanted me, but you went and blew it. Now everything I ever done was only done for you. But now you can go and do just what you wanna do. I'm telling you, 'cause I ain't gonna be made to look for no more. If I ain't once too often, what do you take me for? Oh, darling, there ain't no pleasing you. Now if you think I don't mean what I'm saying, I'm only bluffing. You got another thing coming, I'm telling you that for nothing. 'Cause darling, I'm a leaving. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Wonderful. Also, I feel like I changed the screen. I'm hoping when it records that I did a better job of making whoever was sharing the focus, because I hate the way I watch people. Because at one point I started watching, and then I think I'm gonna block my face out in the recording because I get fixated. Probably looked really weird. Cool. Well, thank you all. Enjoy your dinners.
Thank you.
And Mark can get back to work. Aaron can get back to bothering his neighbors. Bye, Julian. Bye, Juliette. Bye, Lorenzo. Bye, Mark. Bye, Aaron.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.
See you next time.